This is the week of May 24th through 30th. And if you have noticed, last week I had the same outfit on because I filmed 4 different weeks in one day. Okay, so the whole month of May, this is the outfit that I had on in each video, just to let everyone know. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into the messages for this week. This is for the week of May 24th through the 30th. Okay. So the main thing happening this week is we have Mars in a sextile to Uranus. We just have to be careful with this aspect because a lot of people could be restless and impatient this week with this aspect. Okay. Now, that's all I have as far as astrology for this week. Let's get into the zodiac messages. 1 minute. I'm back. Okay. Just had to adjust my camera. Now, I am using the Sedona Tarot this week. This is a deck that I created. It is available for sale. Let's go ahead and get started. We always start off with Aries. Okay. Aries, what is the message for Aries this week? Aries, what is the message? Aries, you have the Fool card. This is going to be a great week for you. You're going to be very optimistic. You might be setting off on a new adventure. You might be booking travel to some far-off destination. You might be thinking about backpacking through Europe. So Aries is going to be a great week for you. Okay. Now moving on to Taurus. Let's see what is in store for Taurus this week. Taurus, what is in store for Taurus this week? Oh, Taurus, you have several you have 2 cards that fell out. You have the Emperor card and you have the King of Swords. So Taurus, you are going to be on top of your game this week, okay? You see this? This is the Emperor card and this is the King of Swords, okay? So you are going to be very decisive, very intellectual, very organized this week. That is for Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Let's see what is in store for Gemini this week. Gemini, what is in store for Gemini? Gemini, look at this. You have the Lover's card. The Lover's card represents Gemini in tarot. So this is going to be a great week for a lot of Geminis. You're going to feel balanced. You're going to feel like you have just the right amount of feminine mixed with masculine personality. You're going to feel like everything is gelling together this week. Okay. So this week is going to be a great week for a lot of Geminis. Next is Cancer. All right, what is in store for Cancer? Cancer, what is in store? What is in store for Cancer? Cancer, what do you have? You have the 9 of Cups. So a lot of you Cancers this week are going to feel like you are just happy. You're going to feel like your life is fulfilled, okay? Now, on the flip side of that, some other Cancers are going to feel like they need to release some superficial things, okay? So if you're a Cancer this week, you might be feeling like you need to release some superficial things. On the flip side, you might be having what seems to be the best week of your life. So for a lot of Cancers, this is going to be a great week, okay? Moving on to Leo. Let's see what is in store for Leo. Leo, what is in store? Leo, what do you have, Leo? You have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Leo, you have prosperity just floating all around you this week. For a lot of Leos. A lot of Leos this week are going to feel prosperous. You're going to feel like finally you're seeing the financial prosperity you want in your life. Now, on the flip side of that, some of you Leos could be experiencing a bit of greed when it comes to dealing with getting ahead. Okay, so just keep that under control. Okay, but overall, it's going to be a great week for a lot of Leos. Next is Virgo. What is in store for Virgos? Virgo, what do you have? Ooh, Virgo, you have the Two of Cups. Yin, yang, black, white, up, down. Okay, this is going to be a great week for a lot of Virgos. You might be, it might be a very romantic week for you. It might be a week filled with just loving friendships. It doesn't always have to be romance when you see the Two of Cups. It can be some genuine friendships, heartfelt friendships, okay? It could very well be romance also. But for a lot of Virgos, this is going to be a great week, okay? Now, moving on to Libra. Let's see what is in store for Libra. Libra. Whoa, this is a lot of them. You have 3 cards that fell out, Libra. You have the Seven of Wands, overcoming obstacles. Libra, this week you're going to be overcoming obstacles. You also have the Prince of Cups. It is reversed. So you might be overcoming obstacles, and you might have to hide some of your emotions to overcome those obstacles. Okay, so you might want to keep your feelings in check if you're trying to accomplish something this week. Don't let your feelings make the decision for you. Don't let your emotions make the decision for you. These two together, Seven of Wands and Prince of Cups, they foretell don't let your emotions get the best of you this week, Libra. Okay, whatever, if you are going through something or some situation is presented to you, you can overcome that situation if you don't let your emotions get the best of you this week, Libra. And you also have the Star card. Look at that. Okay, it deals with healing. Okay, so for a lot of Libras this week, you're going to be overcoming obstacles because you won't let your emotions get the best of you, and things will turn out for the best. Okay, that was for Libra. Let's move on to Scorpio. What is in store? What time is it? Scorpio, what's in store for Scorpio this week? Scorpio, ooh, you have the Lovers card. So again, I believe Gemini had this card earlier. Scorpio, you're going to feel a sense of fulfillment this week. You have the Lovers card. So your love relationships, you might feel like they are going really well. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty good week for Scorpios. You're going to feel a sense of balance this week. Next is Sagittarius. What is in store for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, what is in store? Sagittarius, you have the Prince of Cups. This is a deck I created, and all of my Prince cards have a red robin. Okay, so Sagittarius, you could very well find yourself booking a cruise. Some of you might find yourself booking a cruise, like you have cabin fever. You are ready to get out, and what better way to get out and see the world than take a nice cruise, okay? So some of you might find yourself taking a cruise, booking a cruise, also you might find yourself going to a social event or planning a social event. That is for Sagittarius. Next is Capricorn. Let's see what is in store for Capricorn. And those two just fell out for Capricorn. Wow, Capricorn. This might be a bit of a challenging week for a lot of Capricorns. You have the Five of Swords, and you also have the Three of Swords. Okay, so this might foretell that you might be too much in your head this week. Okay. So just take it easy. Know that there are better weeks ahead, Capricorn. And remember, these are general messages. If it resonates with you, that's great. If it does not resonate, don't think about it too much. Next is Aquarius. What is in store for Aquarius? Aquarius. What's in store for Aquarius? Aquarius, oh, you have the Ace of Wands. Aquarius, you might find yourself starting a new project this week, okay? You have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about taking new action. It talks about having initiative. So a lot of Aquarius this week are going to have a great week, and it's going to be a week filled with starting new things, okay? And let's finish everything off with Pisces. Let's see what is in store for Pisces. Pisces, what is in store? Pisces. Oh, it's going to be a great week, Pisces. You have the 10 of Cups. You're going to be filled with love. You're going to feel like things you're working on or fulfilling you. And it's just going to be an overall great week for a lot of Pisces. You have the 10 of Cups. All right, so that's everything I have as far as the zodiac messages and astrology report for this week. If anyone wants a private reading, inbox me through Facebook, Citrine Shaka. And until next week, enjoy your week.